This is Rob Marchant from Clive Emson, Land and Property Auctioneers, and we're in Thames Close at Ferndown to look at the land between 7 and 7.5 acres that we've got available here. By way of perspective, that is the bottom end of Trent Way, so anyone looking for the site, come to the bottom of Trent Way, turn right onto Thames Close, and that will bring you to this access way, which runs on up to a gate, and obviously only those authorised to have keys, including of course our site owners, have key for access through the gate. The site itself is a few hundred yards up on the left hand side, so we'll head on down and have a look from a bit closer to the actual property. So as we come on up Thames Close from the residential end, we come to the initial point of access to the site, all rather overgrown, and there is a better access further up which we'll go and visit in a moment, but there are double gates behind all the bracken, which in turn led to a kind of service road which ran down this boundary of the site, with access gates off to the right, which in turn led on to the various bits of grazing, which obviously were then situated away to the right. So looking on up Thames Close, we'll head on further down the road as we look at it now, and go onto the site via the double gates further down. So arriving on site, looking back the way we've come from the residential end of the road, and we've now arrived at the main access, although there are two access points as previously indicated. One of them is a little bit overgrown, but we've still got vehicular access through this double gate which runs through onto the site. And then looking on the other way up the access road. So let's head on to the site and have a look at the site from the other side of the fence. So as we move on to the site, this section we're looking at now was formerly in use as grazing. Obviously hasn't been for some years, and the gorse has very much taken over, but scope and potential that could all be cleared away and the site reopened again for grazing if required. The various paddocks and things were accessed via a service road away on the far side, which in turn had individual gates into the different areas of land. So as we move a little further into the site, it gives a view again on the vista here with the oaks and things away in the distance, which form part of the smaller section of the site which has got various nature restrictions on it, but this is the main section of former grazing, which is unencumbered in that respect. And then we look back round towards the entrance where we came in. And as we head back round towards the entrance, we've got these mature oaks looking out to where the site is rather more open. So in summary, as we arrive back at the entrance we came in, this is the site at Ferndown, between 7 and 7.5 acres, a large chunk of which was formerly grazing. Obviously scope and potential for various uses going forward, subject to all the required consents being obtainable. Don't miss out on this one when it goes live for bidding in the next Clive Emson online land and property auction.